Post-match interview here at the Erie following tonight's extraordinary 4-4 draw and a penalty shootout victory. Dave, I often say when you go in at half time, what did you say to the lads to G them up for the second half? Well, it was, not really sure what happened. We were absolutely outstanding in the first half. Created chances at will, scored 4 excellent goals, and then second half we didn't see anything like that. As I say, let's give Stotfold some credit as well, who made changes at half time and got themselves back into the game. But for the neutral, it was a really entertaining evening.
I'll tell you what I didn't say. I didn't say take your foot off the gas, just bomb forward, don't defend, don't do the right things, and which is what we did. And we gave from the opening minute. I think we gave it away so cheaply. Second half was. I mean, the first half was exceptional, and second half was as bad as that was exceptional. That's taking nothing away from Stotfold, but at 4-0, obviously they've made their changes. They've got nothing to lose for one, but that's got nothing to do with the fact that senior players need to. I said at half time that I wanted it to carry on, or I wanted the same rhythm, the same work. But if you're in the opening moments of the second half, probably set up how he was going to play, because from a side that passed it so well and the movement, we had individuals on the pitch all trying to do something for themselves, or that's how it came across. And giving the ball away cheaply, we came out of our normal shape. And they were, at times, it was more senior players doing that than the younger players. We ended up at one stage where we had Leo at the back with Rio and Pete Holmes, and Pete Holmes and Rio would dominate the first half, and here they are having to sit back and defend because we've gone gung ho. In my opinion, it's put a dampener on it. If I'm honest with you, we come in at half time. I thought the first half was as good as we played. For a long time in terms of how we kept the ball, how we passed it. Some of our movement was outstanding. When we gave it away, we got it back, and really kept Stotfold down to barely a touch in our half. And then second half, we did the complete opposite, and you've allowed Stotfold to get, 2 of the goals are so cheap, it's embarrassing. In terms of, that we're not defending balls into the box properly. The second goal's a corner that one of our players ducks and lets it go and let it go in. The first one we're giving the ball away high, and we're all out of position. It's just how you can turn it from one to the other. And I get with 4-0, but it's about seeing the performance through. It's about very minimum getting a nil, and then if we can add to it, we can add to it. But if we can't, you still keep your discipline and you still do all the right things. And that wasn't good enough second half, And we've got out of jail really, because Stotfold get it back to 4-4, and we go to penalties, and and 2 of their guys stick them into over the top of the stands. So they've let us off, because at that point we were, I didn't feel we'd get through the penalties. I mean, we did Saturday, but I didn't think we would today, because once you finish the game like that, you're on a real low. We get a bit of luck with Alex's penalty getting retaken, and I say 2 of their young lads have stuck 2 over the stand, so which lets us off the hook really. And probably first half we would deserve that, second half we didn't. So it's disappointing. It's put a damper on it, because first half was exceptional, and some of the football play was great. Look, we had to make a change early in the second half with George, whose first half was so good. But I think that's not the reason. The reason was that we, unfortunately, we started to become individuals, and they all decided, too many of them decided to do what they wanted to do rather than doing what's best for the team. So we got out of jail in the end.
Skip, obviously we can look at the sort of the downside of the second half. I say you're always a glass half full type guy. There was a lot of positive in the first half, but maybe does maybe that second half maybe just give us that little reminder, that little kick up the backside, maybe going into some potentially big games over the coming weeks.
We're in the entertainment business, Lee. That's entertainment there. There'll be people going home tonight having seen 8 goals, a penalty shootout, an unbelievable first half from ourselves, a great second half from Stotfold. It's just one of those. We've lost that many penalty shootouts down the years, and we've won 2 in 3 days. So yeah, my glass is half full, always has been, and yeah, there were some unbelievable performances. At the end of the day, if you win this game 4-5-6-0, you're in the next round. If you win it on penalties, you're in the next round. So if we look at that, we're in the next round. So let's look at the negative sides of it to work from it, and how can we improve from it. So yeah, 1 or 2 of those lads will be told on Wednesday. Tonight wasn't the night to say anything because emotions were running quite high. So you don't want to say something that you might regret in the morning. So you sleep on it. But there's 1 or 2 players there that have done some unprofessional things, shall we say, nearly cost us as a team. But we've won the game. So that's the most important thing. That's what we set up for at the beginning of the day, or the beginning of this evening. So we're happy with that. So
excellent stuff. We were talking before we came on about the depth of the squad this season, and yes, I say the second half wasn't maybe what we wanted, but it's still just a reminder that there are plenty of options still to come back into the squad, but also coming off the bench where everybody's staking their claim. And whilst it wasn't what we wanted second half, there's plenty of quality in the squad that's going to keep driving hopefully the standards going into future weeks. But also as well, we've had a brilliant start to the season. As I say, the FA Cup wasn't what we would have wanted this for this season, but in terms of FA Trophy progress and progress in the Bed Senior Cup, and obviously unbeaten in the league as well, you must be really pleased with the progress we're making at the moment.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, again, the squad's as good as it's ever been. So tonight, everybody's got on the pitch. Yeah, the lads who came on the second half were probably thrown in a little bit in the deep end, because at that point we'd lost our discipline, lost our shape, lost our patience, and we were doing all the wrong things. I should think 1 or 2 of them will be disappointed that they weren't able to grab an opportunity and sort it out, and you're going away thinking, thank God he came on. So yeah, it's one of those. But the season so far, yeah, if you'd have said to us the FA Cup is a game that we threw away, those who were here on that day there, we had enough chances to win 2, 3, 4 games, but the coin didn't come down our side. I think we rode our luck in times as well, if we're going to be honest. We've had balls cleared off the line, we've had teams who have missed open goals, we've missed catalogue of chances. So yeah, we've got to be careful how we go forward, because we are where we are. We're in 2 cup competitions, we're top of the table, but on another time we could have been out of both cup competitions because of the penalty shootouts. And yeah, if teams had took their chances against us, we wouldn't be sitting where we are in the league. So again, the positive is good. I think we can get better. We need to get better. The squad's looking good, but again, yeah, we need to keep our feet on the ground, I think, and not get ahead of ourselves. And the next game, which I think is Hitchin Town in the trophy, yeah, anybody who wants entertaining football based on tonight, you get yourself down here on the weekend after next, and I think you get your money's worth.
Just touching on that, obviously the draw was today, Hitchin Town at home. What was your? I remember having a conversation with you on Saturday, and you said that you would quite like Hitchin Town at home, so you certainly got your wish on that one.
I said I quite like Hitchin Town at home, because again, we've gone away this weekend and you played in front of 130 odd people, and it's in the competition you get the big sides come, and we've never done very well in this competition. So my thought process was, if you draw a Hitchin Town, they've got big following, the fact that we're top of the table, that might interest people as well. The fact that if we were drawn at home, I knew Bedford Town were at home, so we're going to be playing Friday night or Sunday, which again will attract a lot of people who have got their own football matches to go to, whether they're playing, managing, supporting, on the Saturday, so it's an opportunity. I just felt opportunity that, yeah, Hitchin are a good side. I mean, they're doing okay themselves, so they're still in the FA Cup, so they're fighting on all fronts. I just fancied, yeah, just purely because of their history, the size of crowds that they could bring, and it'll be good for our lads there. And again, if we perform, who knows? It'll be good. What you didn't want to do is draw somebody at home and play in front of 100 people and just miss an opportunity of very important revenue for the football club.
Excellent stuff, gents. Well, congratulations on the first half. Maybe not so in the second half, but we're through to the next round. As Skip said, that's the most important thing. So we've got a little break now. No game this weekend with Hertford still involved in the FA Cup. So we look forward to our next game, which will be here against Hitchin Town, and we will confirm details of that game as and when we know them. So enjoy your evening, gents.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lee.